Hello everyone, welcome back to Entrant. I am speaking on the behalf of Law Times Journal, one-stop destination for legal fraternity, and I will be discussing some significant judgments of this week. So let's start. Justice N.V. Ramanna is sworn in as the Chief Justice of the Supreme Court of India. Honorable Justice N.V. Ramanna earlier today on 24th April 2021 Saturday morning sworn in as the 48th Chief Justice of India by Honorable President Ram Nath Kovind at Rashtrapati Bhavan. Honorable Justice N.V. Ramanna succeeds Honorable Justice S.A. Bobde, who retired on 23rd April 2021. Honorable Justice Ramanna will have a tenure of 1 year and 4 months as the Honorable Chief Justice of India and will relinquish office on 26th August 2022. Priority vaccination against COVID-19 to people with disabilities. Madras High Court. The government of Tamil Nadu ordered the Madras High Court to consider providing vaccines against COVID-19 to disabled people irrespective of their age on a priority basis. The matter heard by the bench comprising of Chief Justice Sanjeev Banerjee and Justice Senthil Kumar Ramamurthy. It ordered the state to make a reasonable decision concerning the eligibility of disabled people after consulting with the central government. The matter concerning the oxygen allocation order cannot adjourn per the Delhi High Court. In light of the recent issue regarding the shortage of oxygen supply at the hospitals in Delhi, led the Delhi High Court to escalate the matter to the central government. The Delhi High Court ordered the central government to take strict measures to ensure the fair allocation of an oxygen cylinder to the capital. Delhi High Court issues contempt notice to an oxygen manufacturer over non-supply to Delhi government. On 19th April, a division bench directed INOX to honor its contract for the supply of 140 metric of oxygen to Delhi. The Delhi High Court has issued a contempt notice to oxygen producer INOX for not complying with its earlier order to supply oxygen to the Delhi government. Delhi High Court issues contempt notice to an oxygen manufacturer over non-supply to Delhi government. On 19th April, a division bench directed INOX to honor its contract for the supply of 140 metric of oxygen to Delhi. The Delhi High Court has issued a contempt notice to oxygen producer INOX for not complying with its earlier order to supply oxygen to the Delhi government. Time to say goodbye to the Supreme Court for CJI S.A. Bobde. On Friday, CJI Bobde said that it's time to bid farewell to his office with the satisfaction of giving in 100% to lead the institution. The words uttered by CJI Bobde at the ceremonial goodbye function held in the courtroom on the last working day of a judge. Vikas Dubey encounter case. SC panel gives clean chit to UP police. A 3-member inquiry commission headed by former Supreme Court Judge Justice B.S. Chauhan has found no evidence of wrongdoing on behalf of Uttar Pradesh police. This is in regards with the encounter of infamous gangster Vikas Dubey and 5 of his associates in July last year. Delhi High Court issues contempt notice to an oxygen manufacturer over non-supply to Delhi government. On 19th April, a division bench directed INOX to honor its contract for the supply of 140 metric of oxygen to Delhi. The Delhi High Court has issued a contempt notice to oxygen producer INOX for not complying with its earlier order to supply oxygen to the Delhi government. Vikas Dubey encounter case. SC panel gives clean chit to UP police. A 3-member inquiry commission headed by former Supreme Court Judge Justice B.S. Chauhan has found no evidence of wrongdoing on behalf of Uttar Pradesh police. This is in regards with the encounter of infamous gangster Vikas Dubey and 5 of his associates in July last year. Bombay High Court points direction on oxygen supply and remdesivir distribution. Keeping in view of the COVID-19 pandemic in Maharashtra, the problem faced by people of Nagpur for the limitation in medical aid, the Nagpur bench of Bombay High Court pointed a slew of directions late evening on Wednesday for supplying instant relief to COVID patients. At a special hearing at 8 p.m., a bench of Justices S.B. Shukre and S.M. Modak issued directions on two fundamental issues: oxygen supply in hospitals and ample provisions of the drug remdesivir. The court was hearing a suo motu PIL lodged to review issues with reference to COVID-19 management in the city of Nagpur. It was further added by the court that if any hospital runs out of oxygen, then a notice should be sent to the Joint Commissioner, Food and Drug Administration, Nagpur, Additional Commissioner, Nagpur, and COVID-19 committee instituted by the court. In-laws can effortlessly get away from the liability in dowry cases. The Madras High Court recently declined to suspend the jail term granted to a couple in a dowry death case, refusing disputation that there was no probability of the couple having strained their departed daughter-in-law as they lived separately, but the court added that there were substances to show that the in-laws had been barbaric too and asked for the dowry to their daughter-in-law. Justice P. Velmurugan observed that suicides by women for the cause of dowry torture are increasing nowadays. The observations were made in a case with reference to the death of a woman by suicide in 2017, purportedly payable to her being physically harassed and beaten for dowry by her better half and in-laws. All the three accused were proven guilty of an offences in the trial court. SC shapes committee to discover quality and quantity of Yamuna River water. The Supreme Court on Monday scheduled a committee to organize local inspections with respect to the quality and quantity of the water released by the state of Haryana at Balla, which is the upstream of Yamuna River in Delhi, the mouth of the Wazirabad bank, and if the Delhi government is captivating the water to the water treatment plants at Wazirabad, Chandraval and Okla even before the water reaches. The bench of Justice L. Nageshwara Rao, A. S. Bopanna and V. Ram Subramaniam were hearing a writ petition by the Delhi Jal Board asking for the necessary directions to the state of Haryana over the release of untreated toxic hazardous water on account of the increased attentiveness of ammonia in the water of river Yamuna. The bench has asked for the committee to organize an inspection within 3 days' time and submit a report to the Supreme Court with the same time. Provocation to compulsory rural service for young doctors. The Karnataka High Court recently passed a notice in an appeal by medical students probing the legitimacy of Karnataka Compulsory Service by Candidates Complete Medical Courses Act 2012 Compulsory Act, which impels applicants having completed their medical education to furnish rural service for 1 year. A bench of Justice R. Devdas looked for the feedbacks of the central and state governments on an appeal filed by 44 students who are currently in final year of their MBBS course. Apart from the rationality of the Act, the suitors have also demanded the rationality of the notification dated February 15, 2021, passed by the Directorate of the Medical Education administering colleges to hold back all original documents of students having completed their medical course. Delhi government makes 14 days home quarantine mandatory for Kumbh Mela returnees. In the light of the situation of COVID-19 in the National Capital Disaster Management Authority on Saturday passed the order stating that to avoid further transmission of COVID-19 virus and for effective COVID-19 management in Delhi, the following steps to be taken are: It has become imperative to compulsory test, trace and quarantine all those residents of Delhi who have visited or are going to visit Kumbh 2021 at Haridwar. We never stalled High Courts from proceeding. Supreme Court. The Honorable Chief Justice of India S.A. Bobde on his last working day of the outgoing CJI, along with a bench led by him, stated displeasure at the criticism levelled by the senior lawyers against the suo motu case taken by the Honorable Supreme Court on COVID-19 related issues. The Honorable Bench in the instant matter stated that there was no intention to take over the cases from the Honorable High Courts, and consequently the Honorable Bench held that criticism was baseless. Thank you for watching this video.